Imagine that inside a single bottle, billions of dollars, secret formulas, neuromarketing strategies, steering human minds, and a global empire that completely changed the flow of history are concealed. Today, right here, we will deeply unravel the Coca-Cola and Pepsi reality that upends that secret. System behind money, politics, Cold War diplomacy, and a massive market war. This century-old rivalry is not merely a commercial competition between two beverage brands. It is the most concrete laboratory of how human psychology, global supply chains, and capital owners govern the world. From that first industrial moment when factory wheels began to turn, to the second-by-second fluctuations on digital stock screens, from massive supermarket corridors to the eye-catching neon lights of New York, Times Square, as billions of dollars in capital changed hands on this path, it left behind not just a sugary and carbonated drink, but a massive wheel controlling human minds, desires, and the global economy. When we look back at the dusty pages of history, we see that everything actually started at innocent pharmacy counters. Formulated amidst the hot summer days of Atlanta, small shops in neighborhood alleys, and laboratory tubes, those first formulas quickly transformed into capitalism's most powerful weapon, appearing sometimes on the rusted shelves of a small neighborhood grocer, and sometimes in the wooded streets of Vietnam inside wooden crates, carried by a bicyclist. This red, white, and blue legend is actually proof of how manipulative global marketing and supply-demand dynamics can be, targeting not just the sense of taste, but the sense of belonging, social status, and nationalist reflexes to leave a mark in people's brains. This massive system tied billions of people to itself with invisible strings. From bottle designs to cap fonts, from distribution networks to advertising jingles, every detail was flawlessly designed to target the weakest points of human psychology. When we examine the economic dimension of the event in depth, the table before us is the most flawless summary of the modern financial system. The massive margin between the cost of a beverage and the price it is sold to the consumer is legitimized with $1 billion advertising budget. People were convinced they were paying not just for a liquid, but for a lifestyle, a symbol of freedom, and a piece of the American dream. Stock shares of these companies traded on global exchanges created an ecosystem powerful enough to withstand economic crises, political upheavals, and even wars worldwide. Automated lines where hundreds of bottles were filled per second in factories, and the logistical network's ability to deliver Coca-Cola or Pepsi even to the most remote corners of the world were managed with a flawlessness that would rival military operations. In the process of the globalization of capital, these two giants became not just beverage producers, but the greatest ambassadors of American culture and capitalist ideology. Throughout history, this massive war was waged not only on shelves, but also in the highest level political corridors. From the chaotic and thrilling American atmosphere of the Kennedy years to the harrowing days of the Cold War, these iconic brands found themselves at the forefront of state policies. The renowned cups held by Soviet leaders while conducting exhilarating diplomacy with American leaders symbolized a rare display of détente and the opening of negotiation channels between the two conflicting systems. Politicians undoubtedly played a major role in shaping the world, but these companies also had a significant impact on consumer habits, effectively tearing apart the world on their own domains. The competition was so fierce that brand-related, joke-based advertising wars between companies, multi-billion-dollar market share grabs, espionage stories, and formula theft allegations were consistently brought to court and even the global media. However, there exists a crucial turning point in the history of these brands: the new Coke crisis. The enormous gamble in the company's history was boldly played, challenging decades-old sacred formula to undergo changes to protect market share. However, there was something unforeseen and inexplicable: the unyielding loyalty of the human psyche to nostalgia and established routines. Public outrage sparked a massive rebellion erupting in the streets with banners such as "The old Coke is back," organized protests, and significant public relations crises. This critical event painfully demonstrated that a brand is far more than just a single taste, but a significant cultural heritage deeply embedded within the layers of human memory. Eventually, after months of public backlash and intense scrutiny from the media, the company was forced to return to the old formula, this historic event being labeled as a billion-dollar marketing catastrophe and the most definitive proof that consumers retain their passion for a brand, even more than official companies do. Today, at the level we have reached in our exploration, these immense empires have successfully propelled themselves into the realm of bottled beverages, accompanied by AI-powered consumer analyses, digital marketing campaigns, and the meticulous optimization of global supply chains, spanning right from neighborhood grocery stores to the seemingly endless corridors of supermarket chains. From the swift movements on digital stock screen to the farthest remote villages in the world, the undeniable network of these multinational corporations is the most flawlessly functioning piece of capitalism history. From the humble beginning at local drugstores to the widespread establishment of these corporations, in today's global network, everything serves as a testament to the undeniable manipulation of human minds. In conclusion, opening the doors and unveiling this entire web of mystery leads us to the astounding revelation that the real masterminds behind wealth, power, and global manipulation are the unseen actual owners of this intriguing story. But this story is far from over, because the invisible war waged behind closed doors continues to evolve with the changing dynamics of the modern world. Today, as new generations shift away from traditional consumption habits toward conscious awareness, these beverage giants are forced to reinvent themselves once again through green marketing, sustainable packaging, and aggressive digital acquisitions. Every single move they make on the global board is meticulously calculated to maintain their absolute dominance over human desire and market control. As we look into the future, the battle between these two titans will no longer be fought just with carbonated drinks and classic television commercials, but within the vast battlegrounds of virtual realities, algorithm-driven preferences, and the deep psychological architecture of tomorrow's consumers. The empire of bubbles and secrets marches forward, proving that the greatest power in the world is not held by those who own physical assets, but by those who can successfully rewrite the human mind.